welcome back, R&V Family. I am your host, Terry's Knight, and this is Rhythm and Views. And yeah, man, like I told y'all, man, all the time, man, we used to do these interviews back in the day when we first started. It was exciting. You know what I mean? We had these great celebrity guests on here, and today's no different, man. We got another celebrity, local celebrity going on. He's been all over the world, all over the area, just singing, man, just singing. And we're going to do that today, man. So before we go any further, I need to introduce y'all to my co-host over here to my right, the left. I don't know what it is on your screen right now, but his name is Nico609 from R&B Uncensored. Talk to the people, man.
Peace. Well, this the kid Nico609 from obviously R&B Uncensored, and we have a great show today. Listen, man, we got a brother. He goes by the name of Mr. TSOP.
Yep. King
of hooks. This brother is known to do over 500 hooks for local and major artists.
Mm-hmm.
You may have seen him on shows. You may have seen him on Fox Live. Mm-hmm. You may have seen him on NBC, ET.
Tell him.
You may even caught the brother backstage at Patty LaBelle. But today on Rhythm and Views, we have the soul singing brother himself, Mr. Corey Wimms, aka Mr. TSOP.
There he is.
Woo!
That's right.
I got both of these R&B brothers in here making it do what it do, and he's sitting there all calm, acting cool right now.
Right.
Come on, G. Don't be acting like you don't do it too, bro.
Oh, yeah, you know we do. We've done a couple shows together.
Y'all some beast yourselves. Don't be acting like they the beast.
It's about you right now, but we're trying to give you your flowers, trying to give you your recognition, and the world needs to know right now, and that's what we're gonna do today. Hey, Nick, what you got for him first? What's the first thing we got going on?
We're gonna go straight to it, good brother. Peace. What up to you, Corey? This is gonna be a wild show because Corey, this is our family. So we're gonna get right into it. Corey, tell us about 1999. We're gonna take it back to 1999, brother. To the Philadelphia Idol. You won Philly Idol in 1999. Excuse me. Tell us that experience and what was that like, brother? Talk to us, Philly.
Beautiful experience. I'm gonna make it fast for you, of course, because I know you got other guests. Thank you for having me, number one. But in 1999, when I won that contest, Charlie Mack, Miss J, those were two of the judges, and what was the guy? Sanchez from what's that? Philly and National Records. They were the judges. And anyway, speed it up. My winning song after competing for 5 different rounds, that speeded up my 5th round when I won the whole contest. My winning song was, of course, David Ruffin, and it was a crazy. I did like a medley. So I went from Statue of a Fool into Ain't Too Proud to Beg into Beauty's Only Skin Deep, and I did it all in a medley. So I felt like, well, this is my last chance. I mean, excuse me. I said,
good?
I said, let's do it.
Talk your shit.
But you know, I'm like, you can put a few songs in one. Nico, and yo, that's your way of cheating. Like, where it said like a person doing one song.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
3 songs in one, you know what I mean?
Right.
Giving them a verse of each one. You got 5 minutes. I'm giving them a verse in each one, a hook in each one. Anyway, speed of conversation.
Genius.
God allowed me to kill it. I won first place. I won $1,500, full contest, and there was some recognition, a few interviews, B101, Power 99, and the Golden Girl, And it was just a beautiful thing.
Golden Girl.
So it was beautiful.
Yo, that's dope.
Brother, you also did that joint with Steve Harvey back in the day.
Yes, I did. Steve Harvey did a contest. He did a radio contest.
Radio Star competition. I remember that.
That's right. He had over 5,000 people. Remember, this thing went for 5-6 months, maybe. And you had to compete every week when it was your time. He called you. Mm-hmm. So let's just say in the 6 months, I might have won 8 times in the 6 months. But I had to win all 8 times to win the competition. And each time it's 5 or 7 people on his show. So out of all the 8 times that I was on there, God allowed me to smoke them all. I won first place in that. He took me to Biloxi, Mississippi with him and Brian McKnight on tour. Mm-hmm. Then he took me to Atlanta, Georgia. Then he took me to New York. Steve Harvey gave me a suit. He gave me a couple $1,000 and he took me on tour. So
damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's crazy.
God
okay.
Good. Yeah, God is good.
Word. So talk to the brother. Talk to our brother. Listen, we're going to have a real and candid, in-depth conversation with your brother, so relax.
That's right. Yes, sir.
I want to know, so you've been doing so much over all the years that you've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? You got a chance to be with celebrities. You got a chance to be on TV. You got a chance to go on tour. You got a chance to be on comedy shows and all that kind of stuff.
God be the glory. Yeah.
How did this get started for you, man? Or what made you say, I want to start singing?
The church. Mommy Mommy and then my sisters on the choir. We loved it, and I liked the ovation I got when I was singing at that age, 5 and 7 years old. Now we know we, at 5 and 7, we not killing it like us three can kill it now. But when I seen the recognition and the love they was giving me, I liked it. So then one time, to speed up the combo, we went to Busch Gardens. It was a singing contest in Busch Gardens.
Hey, bro, let me stop you. Bro, real quick, let me stop you.
I'm sorry.
Take your time, brother. This is for you. You don't have to speed nothing up. This is for you.
Right,
this is for you to express yourself to the people. Because if they speed through it, they're not going to get to know the king of hooks. So
king of hooks. We're going to get to that, too.
Thank you for that.
Take your time, brother.
That means a lot. Thank you. All right.
Take your time.
So after church with my sisters, Mommy being the choir director at Cornerstone Baptist Church, it gave me an opportunity to get on the microphone and get the feeling of what singing on the mic is like, besides just singing in the house, jumping around the Jackson 5. So when we went to Busch Gardens when I turned 11, a few years later, there was a singing contest there. And I'm not going to lie, when you're 11, you want to just do it anyway. Yeah. You ain't even worried about losing or winning, none of that.
Yeah.
And I would against, and not, I'm not racist, but I went against like 6, 7 white people.
Okay.
So we know in my mind, I'm not going to win because the whole crowd is damn near white people.
Right, yeah.
But sure enough, I sang All I Do Is Think of You, Jackson 5, and won first place.
Wow.
When I did that at 11, I went home and I just was like happy like a kid for the rest of my life, knowing that, oh, Mom and Dad, this is something I got to do.
Right.
And that's how it all started. That's what really gave me the clout to say, I want to go do this. So I started studying all my greats. Sam Cooke, Otis Redding, Bobby Womack, David Ruffin, Temptations, the list goes on. Studying them in the house, and I said, this is what I want to do. That's how I started.
If you haven't heard this brother, every person he literally named the brother sounds like
they got me the glory. Yes, sir. They call me little KC, little Ruffin, little Bobby Womack.
But real quick,
Sonny when I do the Intruders. God is good, man. He's been good to me. Using the gift that he gave me, and I just utilize it. And if you utilize it and you keep him first at the same time and put the work in, you'll be blessed. You know what I mean? Exactly. Put the work in, keep him first. You'll be blessed. Everything else to come right full circle.
So we're not going to leave out the fact that at 11 years old, you knew that All I Do Is Think of You was a Jackson song and not fucking Troop. Because I promise you, I thought that was Troop's original record.
So did I.
We're around the same age, I think. I'm 41. I don't mind telling age.
Yeah. We're around the same age. Right. Well, you and I are around the same age.
Yeah, I'm an older statesman. I'm an older statesman.
Nice skin. But I knew that, Nico, because I was playing it all the time when my sister was in the house. So I grew up with 2 sisters in the house. And God is good. My mother and father, we love the music, man. The whole family sing, though, nigga. I don't know if you know that. My mom and dad sing.
I knew your
father for the choir. Yeah, I think you knew that. Yeah, my mom did it for the choir.
Okay.
Daddy just had his doo-wop group on the corners drinking his liquor. You know how that go. So, yep.
Okay. Go ahead, Nick. Did you have another question?
Yeah, I got another question, brother. We gonna jump around a little bit so people can get a feel for it.
Come on.
How did you get a part of Philly's Intruders? What was that? When did you get that call for the Phillies?
I'm so happy you asked that. So after I won another competition, UPN 57, Give Me the Mic, Philadelphia. When I won a couple $1,000, $5,000 to be exact. I won a trip to Mexico for a week paid. I won furniture. I won McDonald's for a year free. Anyway,
McDonald's for a year.
That contest, right? Diane Brown from WDAS, she booked the 70 Soul Jam tour. And since again, I won the contest. This contest, we're doing David Ruffin again. They booked me to do a David Ruffin act to open up with 70 Soul Jam. So I get there, one of the Intruders was sick backstage. Now of course, they looking at me like, I'm like, listen, I know all the songs. I know you don't believe me, I'm only 21, but I know all the songs, I know all the backgrounds, I study y'all. So Ed, he passed on now, God rest his soul. He said, come in the back, let's go in the back. We go in the back, he said, if you can do the harmonies to Cowboys to Girls in baseball game, you're going on stage because we only got a 20-minute set. I said, I do. So they put me in this big brown suit. They put me on the stage, and for the rest of history, I did 2 shows doing background. Then I did 1 year doing background. But for the last 18 plus years, I've been a lead singer, just like that.
Amen. Wow.
And I traveled all over the world and back with the Intruders, as y'all know, in and out of the country. So God is good.
That ain't nothing but blessings right there.
41.
Yeah, y'all just came back from out west. What was it like out west?
I like Nico. He did his homework. They loved us out there. To God be the glory. They loved us out there. I mean, they can't wait to have us back And since you brought it up, we're going back. They booked us back. We're actually going back in July. So we're actually going back in 2 months. So
you a cold brother, because I watched the video, bro, and you was doing an electric slide with a sister while singing lead.
Wow.
That's a different type of brother.
Y'all know
While
it's hard
singing.
to sing and step. Y'all know that, because y'all some singers too.
Yeah,
it's hard to sing and keep your,
It's hard to do.
And keep the note.
Yeah, it's hard to do.
Remember, when I'm doing these groups, I'm not doing Corey Wimms, as y'all know, because y'all singers like me. When I'm doing Little Sonny, I'm dimming my voice down, as you know. I gotta sound whiny. I gotta do Little Sonny sound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I'm with the Temptations for the 5-year spans I had with them, that's over with. But I had 5 years with them.
Okay.
I was able to do Corey because I was able to do Ruffin, my voice.
Right.
But when you're doing Little Sonny, I gotta be a little whiny, as y'all hear, so I'm dimming it down.
Okay.
So I love it, man. So it was easy to keep those notes because Little Sonny sang, way mellower than I sang. So it's easy. So it was fun, man.
Nice, nice. Yo, what's that you got over your shoulder, brother? What's that you got over your shoulder?
Oh, man. That gold belt right now. I was given this at an award show. If you do your homework, this is only 2 years ago. I was presented this by Gilly, Beanie Siegel, everybody. It was the Big Hip Hop Awards. All of them were there. They all was on stage when they gave it to me. Cassidy was on stage. Petey Crack was on stage. Anyway, they named me, they crowned me again, the King of Hooks. And right now, with God's grace, I got over 507 records right now. I done cut records with some of your biggest stars to many local stars. I got records with Cassidy, Bow Wow, Jadakiss, Cool G Rap, all them. Petey, Gilly, Beanie. Records with all them guys.
That's crazy.
So God is good. So it keeps me moving. You know what I mean? They gave me this belt, and I was very grateful and blessed about that. And I love it, man.
That's dope.
And that's well deserving, brother, because you definitely let's clap it up for the brother. Let's
clap it up.
Bless you, bro. Nico never been. Let me tell you something. I know, and I say Nico because me, you don't talk much.
Right.
I respect you. So in the years I knew Nico. Now remember, we all are singers. Nico could have been a person to be like, I don't like Corey, or you know what I mean, for whatever reason I'm saying, and not shadowing him. What I'm saying is, for those that see what I be doing, some get jealous.
Right.
Nico never been that type of dude. Because when I seen Nico, and when we talk on the phone, or when we talk in person, always show them love.
Right.
It's not about who's better at what they're doing, or it's about who's staying consistent at what they're doing.
Right.
One thing you got to learn in this game, right? That's like when I talked to Nick J yesterday on the phone. People don't know me and Nick J talk all the time. Nigga call me all the time and say, congrats, Corey, everything you're doing. He's another person that never hates. And I get on him, and he would tell you, this is on camera. I tell him all the time, I say, Nick, because Nick, you got it too, but you got to stop focusing on what you did 25 years ago. Nobody cares about what you did. To stay consistent, the reason why, and this is no disrespect to nobody, I know that's my slogan, I call myself the top dog and all that, but I don't have to call myself that no more, because whoever see it, you see it. I am the most busiest of them all, that's a fact.
Right.
Nobody works like I do.
Right.
I tour every single month. Literally every single month I'm on the road somewhere.
Right.
I don't work a 9 to 5. Everything I own is, from music.
Right.
My wife good, we good. I travel every month. I do hooks every week.
Hey, bro,
Listen.
before you get yourself in trouble with the IRS, we gonna cut that part right there.
You know what? You're right.
You did.
Shit.
Just asked me about that a couple months ago. I swear to God. True story. My own fiance said that, but that's another
story. You done named 5,000 on this show, 10,000 on that show, bro. Listen, I don't want this show to be the show where you go to jail, bro.
You gotta stay consistent.
Yeah.
It's not about always who's better. It's who's the most consistent.
But I want to touch back.
No, that's true.
You're true, but I want to touch back on the comment that you just made. It's important.
Nick J. Who? Who's Nick J?
Nigga, stop playing. No question.
For the people who don't know, who's Nick J?
Nigga, no question.
I was in a group with him for 4 years.
We gonna get that.
Nick and Damon are the ones that asked me for months to come in the group, and for months I was a hard-headed, cocky. Nick, I'm not doing it. You know I'm not doing it, Nick. I'm not. I don't like Dante. I'm telling y'all straight up. This is how I'm talking. I'm not. Damon had a conversation with me. Nick kept asking me because Nick is my bro, and I love Nick. I did it for Nick. I did 4 years with him. And when I came in the group, those 4 years, I resurfaced them, and we toured all over, and they allowed me to be, I say allowed, because, this was their group first. They allowed me to be the front guy, of course, and I sang all the hits, and we went all over. We toured with Boyz II Men, we toured with Ideal, we toured with Ed Jet, we toured with 112, who else? Mint Condition, and then Damon got sicker, and that was it.
Yeah. What year was that? You remember what year that was?
Shit, it's written in my bio. What years was those? Hold on. So I probably 2009 or 10.
Nah, that was after that.
Right. By 9 or 10, I started.
It was like 2012 or 13 because we already did
Okay.
BET at that time.
Okay.
We already did 106 in Park, and what was it had to be like 13.
No, wait, damn. But I started.
We started.
I did 4 years with him.
Yeah, but we 120 started in 2009.
Damn. So maybe you
So
back then.
we did 106 in Park, 2011.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe you right then.
You weren't in the group then. But this is the importance because we interviewed Nick J, and Nick J is like our brother, just like he's your brother.
Yep.
But it's important for people to know where you came from, so they can respect where you're going. Like,
I love it, Nico.
You got to understand, like, you were like, No Question was one of the most powerful groups. They were next, and a lot of the youth don't understand that. So it's important. So you don't want to, like, I mean, Terry and I had this discussion all the time, and it's important to know what you did, what you do, right? But we won awards up and down the East Coast, and I tell T, never forget, let that be an understanding and humble, because just the way you go up is the way you're gonna come down. The same people going up, you're gonna see coming down.
Right. Steve Harvey say that all the time.
So we understand, and it's important. So that's why we giving artists, not giving, but allowing artists, and they're allowing us to have this platform to showcase. Look, people know Corey Wimms, but they don't know what you're a part of. You understand what I'm saying? They don't know. They wouldn't have known. They probably do, but now they know that Nick J, No Question, sold 2 million records. How hard is it? How hard is it in this platform, in this climate, to sell 2 million records? To sell 10,000 records.
Yep.
Did you hear the second album we cut? I led 8 songs out of the 12.
I didn't get a chance. I heard one song y'all did, and
I led 8.
You let 8? Okay.
Before Dane passed away. Yeah, before Dane passed away, I heard about 2 or 3 records.
Yeah.
And R.I.P. to Dane.
R.I.P. to Dane.
Right.
Yeah, I heard about 2
he died.
records.
That messed up the record being dropped. When David
No. What happened was, no, you good, bro. You ain't never got to apologize. We family, bro.
Yes, sir.
I think because remember, No Question, when you left the group, and then when Nick left the group, there was the 3 of them. It was Dante, Nick, and Dane. And they had a record called Take a Picture. The record Take a Picture was a good record. But we not. This ain't about No Question. This about Corey. Right?
Oh, you're right.
So
you're right.
we gonna get back to Corey. We just wanted we wanted to touch on your career. You was a part of No Question. You're currently a part of the Philly Intruders. You was a part of Little Anthony and the Imperials.
And I deal with the Tramps right now. I've been singing with the Tramps for the last 5 years.
Yeah, that was my next. That's crazy that you went to that, bro. How did you one get with the Tramps? 2, what's it like being a part of those old? I hate using the word old school, so I'm not going to use it.
I love
legendary, classic. Because no R&B and hip hop is the only culture that call our shit old school.
Yeah.
We don't call it classic soul.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what was it? What's it like
Nico,
going on
the
the road?
Tramps, man, listen, the Tramps came just like always. I was on the road again with Intruders and them, and my brother who just passed, Keith Elmore, God rest his soul. But somebody said their guy was getting sick, their lead singer. They said, do you think you can fill in? I said, well, Corey Wimms worked for himself. I have no manager. All the stuff y'all see me doing in all 20 plus years, I've done on my own. I never had a manager, nothing. I network my own stuff. I book all my shows. I negotiate everything. All I got is a lawyer and a confidant, which is Jay Reese. So anyway, I said, I can do whatever I want.
Shout out to Reese.
I said, if it doesn't interfere with my Intruder stuff, I'll go ahead and do the tryout. Same way when I did the Temptations for 5 years. But anyway, back to the Tramps. I went and did a tryout. Their guy was getting sick. I said, I could do it. I did Disco Inferno. I did Turn Back the Lights Without. The rest was history. I toured with them for the last 4.5 years, 5 years, you might say now. We got a show this Friday. This Friday, the Tramps, Cinco de Mayo, we in Long Island.
I saw your flyer, yeah.
Then I leave there. Saturday and Sunday, I'm in Connecticut with my Intruders. Then next week, I'm in Chicago with the Tramps. And then a week after that, you know what I'm saying? I'm in Atlantic City, Y'alltown, New Jersey with the Intruders. And then I'm in New Orleans. It's just crazy. But the Tramps came about, another edition. You got sick. And I've been the lead singer for them for the last 4.5 years. Just like that. And the second part of your question, I love the old school music better than my own music. Like I love. That's me. I like soul singing. I like the oldies. I like the old school music better than stuff that we grew up on. If it ain't the 70s and 60s for me, and maybe even 50s, the only thing I like is the 90s. So the 90s, 70s, 60s, and 50s is my best music that I attract to more and love to sing more.
Tell me why that is, Corey. I'm curious. Why do you like the older stuff rather than the stuff that you even came up with?
And from my opinion, remember this is me because you asked me, thank you.
Yeah.
From my opinion, they had the better vocals. They had raw vocals. They really sang. You can listen to anything I cut from a hook to any originals that I have dropped. I never use auto-tune. Not saying it's bad. I'm not going to let nobody. I'm just telling you, I'm answering the question that you asked.
Right.
They sang. I don't need nothing on my mic. All I need is volume. I can tear a house down. I don't need no motherfucking mic. Just give me a crowd. Mm-hmm. I can tear a house down. So I watch them guys who just sang. I mean, from the throat, from the diaphragm, from the, you know what I mean? From the grits and the grunt. Yeah. And people feel that more. That's why anywhere I go, I've been blessed to always make somebody feel me when I sing. Period. You know what I'm saying? That's my answer. They say I can feel it more when I hear them sing. And their words. I'm a softie. Like I love being in love, and
yeah.
So I like them love words and da 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 da. So
wow. Yo, my respect for you just went way up here, man. I love that answer, man. I love that answer. Yeah, let's clap that up.
So look, T, I bet you ain't know this. When Teddy Pendergrass died, his son called me direct, Teddy Jr. Who you think sang at Teddy Pendergrass' funeral? You can pull it up. Tyrese, Patty LaBelle, and me. They had me do my Sam Cooke Change Gonna Come. Tyrese and Patty did 2 songs. They gave me 1. I would have been grateful if they gave me a verse. So, but I did a whole song, tore it down. So, you know.
Yo, that's how you know you was meant to do this, man. Like how you keep getting blessing after blessing after blessing after blessing. You was meant to do this.
Non-stop, yo. Seriously.
See, we not going to negate the fact. Clap it up.
Yeah.
But we gonna do it like this. Corey's the biggest fucking salesman in the world, bro.
That helps. That absolutely helps.
Hey, you gotta promote.
You got to.
I ain't cut you off, but I got to
bro.
that. A lot of my success came from my mouth talking it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, that is very important. It's extremely important.
Because if you go biblical, it says speaking, all right? That's what the word says, not me. That was God said that. I didn't say it. Any religion, they tell you speaking. That's number 1. I've always spoken. Like how Muhammad Ali did it, Ric Flair did it. You know, these guys I studied.
Yeah, the wrestlers, yeah.
I speak it, and then I go achieve it. Listen, it's already hard to win one contest. We all do that with thousands of people. I won 5 or 6. Yeah. I lost count. I won every contest I entered, and I only lost 1. And the one I lost, I didn't lose it. I beat it the year before. I had to come back. You know, they were going to let you win again. And I was runner-up on that one again the second time. Because they wouldn't let me beat it again. So I won every contest I sang in. I won thousands. I won cars. I won trips. All the contests. And all I did was speak this. 22 years in the music game. I had 1 manager for 6 months when I first started, James Jackson. After that, no manager. I said, well, sure, I can talk myself. I start talking it. I start saying I'm better than you. Start causing battles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Start talking. I was causing battles at the Hollywood Palace with Tommy for no question and all them. We all became cool after battle. I had a partner at that time
salute to Tommy.
Rabbit. I had a partner at that time named Rabbit. So what we call Jay. And we was battling with them. That's how we all got tight. So it was just like, man, I talked it. I negotiate everything. I sales promote. I ain't got no promoter. I do it myself. And you see, my success speaks for itself. I ain't got to say nothing else. I talked everything I'm into and backed it all up with my vocals.
Yo, but Corey, so it's like, I see what you're doing, and I like your energy, man. But to the person who's not, I say like me, because I've never really been like, because, you know, I was a quiet one in the group. You know what I mean? It's only been over the last handful of years that I've really actually been able to talk, like on camera, because I taught myself how to do it. But, you know, through repetition, you do it over and over and over again. Then you teach yourself how to do it. So for somebody like me who didn't really know how to do that kind of stuff, how did you teach yourself how to do that? You know what I mean? Because
studying Muhammad Ali and Ric Flair. I studied Muhammad Ali and Ric Flair. Nico knows that. Nico knows I've been the diehard Ric Flair fan since he met me.
Forever.
So I studied Ric Flair and I studied Muhammad Ali. These 2 were guys who would tell you what they're going to do, right?
Yeah.
And they did it. Now, we know that wrestling is choreographed, whatever.
Yeah.
But the fact is, you still got to do it. And he still wore it with a badge of honor, knowing he was the man. Muhammad Ali, that wasn't fixed. He literally told you what he was going to do in that ring and did it.
Right.
Now, with T, what you don't know is T, that Nico know is, I can go far back with all my talent. Number one, I used to box. I fought 36 fights, amateur pro, 128 of them, okay? 4 draws, okay?
Right.
2 losses. I go deep.
Yeah.
Then you don't know I was a dancing fool for many years. Ask Nico. I would be in the club dancing my ass off.
Yeah.
Pop locking major, all of that. Like, man, anything I wanted to be. And then you know I'm a basketball animal. 95-0 last summer, 95-0.
Yeah.
The year before, 72-0.
Tell him your slogan, bro.
36-0.
Tell him your slogan, bro.
My slogan was,
Yo, your energy is out this world, man. Your energy is crazy.
I only play for money. Now listen, look, I only play for money. I'm not driving down to the city to waste my time.
Real quick.
For money.
Real quick. So Corey, at the time, I think at this time Corey had a 9 to 5, right?
Yeah.
So somebody must have challenged Corey. All I know is I get a notification. Corey Wimms is live. I go check it out, and it's a big boy. Corey said, he said, you gonna give me my motherfucking money. You gonna give me my money. He's like, dude's like, all I got is cash app. He's all I got is cash app. He's like, no, what's the cash app? With some shit I gotta go somewhere. Corey's like, go get me my money. He don't know. I got these hands. The bull was like, yo. The bull was like, when he gave him the money, the bull was like, yo, just don't do that shit you do, right? Corey said, I ain't gonna do it. And here's another one.
He still did it.
I said,
He said, "This don't do that thing you do."
Yes, we all singers, and I don't promote violence. You know, I change. But I'm saying, those that know me know I mean everything I really say.
Yeah.
Like you could be 6'9", I would say, give me my money, or I'm punching your fucking mouth. Win or lose, I'm telling you what I'm going to do to you if I don't get my money, and I'm ready for whatever precaution.
Whatever's gonna happen, yeah,
Yeah, like when I'm on that court, they tell you, it don't matter how big it is. I beat them all. Tell them go get my money.
The crazy part. This the crazy part.
Yeah.
Corey ain't a flashy dribbler. He nigga killed with jumpers.
I got no dribble. I got no driving. I got a crazy 3. You ain't beating 95 people last summer. Big, small, and big for nothing. Or the year before that, 72-0. Or when COVID came, I was 36-0, but then I caught COVID. I've never lost a 1-on-1 in 4 years.
Wow.
4 years since I've been taping it. And this is fact. They tell you, everyone is on my page. It ain't like it's no fiction, no made-up stat. Everyone is on my page. I've never lost a 1-on-1 in 4 years.
That's
I don't
crazy.
play that.
Even challenge Gilly.
Like I had close games where it got overtime, where we got tied and we had to go win by 2. Or I had close games where I was scared I was about to finally lose. But I still ain't lose yet. And I know what's coming. But everything comes to an end. But I ain't lose yet.
Okay, so here's interesting. This what pops up in my head. So I hear all these victories, and that's great. I love that. You've been blessed. Tell me about some of your downfalls. Tell me about some of the trials and tribulations that you've had.
And hold on. Not just that, but also how did you handle? I think it's important for artists.
How did you handle it? Yep.
How did you handle and still keep pushing forward?
Yeah.
I mean, talk about you lost your parents, your best friend.
My biggest tragedy, AT, since Nico already know, that's why I'm talking to T.
Mm-hmm.
He just named, he already knows. T, let me tell you something, man. My dad died 2010.
Okay.
Never forget it, right?
R.I.P.
He already knew he was dying, and he didn't tell all of us. He didn't tell none of us. He just handled it like a man, coming home every day. I would drive over twice a week to see my parents. Daddy was like he fine. The whole time he had a liver disease. We found it out once he passed. But anyway, Daddy died 2010. My best friend, he was coping with me over my father. And then my best friend died. Then he sold a pop only less than a year later.
R.I.P. to him.
Hear this? Right. So then I stopped dancing. That's when I stopped dancing in the clubs and all that. Because I lost my partner. And then my mom died because she got depressed over Daddy. And 6 months after my best friend. So long story short, in 3 years, I lost my mom, dad, and my best friend. So it's like I lost my brother and my mom and dad.
Wow.
So you talk about tribulations and trials, dog, I still had the tour. I still was touring with all the older groups. I still get booked crazy solo. Let's don't forget that. I get crazy booked solo as well still. I had to do all of this with all this pain on me. When Daddy died, I had a show 2 days later. So I couldn't cancel from doing the show with the group. They just gave me the opportunity. So I had to go on stage. We had to do what we had to do. We was in Norfolk, Virginia. I did good with God's grace. But it was just like, man, talk about tribulations. And then I had to go through the circulation of women. Nico will tell you, I always been a one-woman's man. Anybody tell you, I posted on my page, let the world know. So I had my heart broke twice. You know what I'm saying? I had 2 girlfriends that broke my heart. One cheated before because I was always on the roll. And the other one, she just was abusive. Like how men abuse women. Yeah. She was abusive. I had to let her go. And when I let her go, she started lying, saying she was pregnant by me, busting out house windows and man, the other property that's on city line. Like, I mean, she bust that up. Like, I went through a lot of shit. I'm giving y'all my downfalls now.
Yeah.
So to speed it up, that's the stuff that I went through that I thank God now that at 41 years old, He allowed me to live through, to use it as a testimony, and to use it as fuel. And then He gave me my beautiful fiance, who I just put the ring on 3 months ago now.
Congratulations. Clap it up for that. Okay.
And she saved lives. She saved lives for a living.
What you say? She what? I mean, what you said?
She saved lives for a living.
Saves lives. Okay, that's what's up.
RN.
God bless her, man.
God bless.
She got a great job. She's an RN.
God bless her, sister. God bless.
Okay.
So we got a couple more questions, bro, and we're gonna get you up out of here. So,
yes, sir.
what's advice you can give to the up and coming artists, or even an artist that's established but they can't get over that hump and get the gigs and
good question.
And get the stuff that you got going on, and not just do what you're doing, but how can they make those steps? You know what I'm saying? Because we're in an era now where it's internet driven. Like, you have a talent, bro, that most people can't go out and get a job with Little Anthony and the Imperials. Still maintain their solo career. Do the Temptations. Do the Intruders.
Do the Hooks. Do the Trams. Do the Intruders. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Those are different
genres of music. 3 groups, man.
So imagine that.
Groups.
And your solo career.
I'm the lead singer of 3 groups.
All at one time?
All at one
right
time.
Now, as we go.
Right now.
That's why I said I tour every month. I don't have time working 9 to 5. But go ahead, Nico, I'm sorry.
So now you good, brother. You ain't never got to apologize, brother. My question is, what do you have for the person that's watching, the young man, the middle-aged man, the older man, that feel like this hopelessness, there's nothing. They done put all they had to put out in this shit and they ain't getting none out of it. What do you say to them, or what advice do you have to them to keep them pushing?
All right, so I'll say this too. I'll start off. First of all, that's one of the best questions ever asked on hundreds of interviews I did. Literally, that's one of the best questions because nobody really care to ask that these days. Because you know why? People, us black people, let me be straight up, hate to share information to help others. So thank you, Nico, for the question.
Yep.
Number 2, I'll answer as best as I can from what I can say.
That's all I want is your perspective.
Nowadays, Nico, they got more than what you, T, and me had. We didn't have social media. Now remember, I made myself who I am. You made yourself who you are. You made yourself who you are. But doing it in the streets. We didn't have YouTube back then. Mm-hmm. We didn't have, Facebook and all that. We had MySpace. Yep. Before MySpace, we had nothing. No space. So now that they have all this going on, so I'm going to give them their advice for them. They got it better. They got a network, utilize everything they have that God allows them to have in this new generation that we're in now, that we didn't have. And they can be bigger than us. I want them to be bigger than us. Promote yourself as harder than anybody you depend on to promote yourself. Don't depend on your manager to promote yourself. Because if you really know a manager contract, you know that a manager is not your promoter. He's your manager. He manages what you get coming to you. And for y'all, he manages it. Make sure it's right. Okay? You promote yourself. You got to go do the footwork. You step in everybody's faces. You say this and that. You be at every event and say, damn it, I want to go on the stage. No, you need to hear this. No. And when you see a superstar, don't be Joe to take the picture. Tell the superstar, I need you to take what I got to give you. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All the pictures I got with superstars, I worked with them all. It's a difference. It's levels. Just like y'all. I watch y'all. Y'all know. Mm-hmm. Anybody I got a picture with, I sang with or performed for or working with.
You was never a fan. That's right.
But I didn't care about, when I did the show with Tyrese, one show, I was happy as hell. But that's all I needed was one show. So when you see me post a picture, I worked with them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I got a song with Erykah Badu. You can pull it up to this day. It's called Coming Closer. It went gold when I was 17. 17, I had a $10,000 check come to my house at 17 years old. You talking about how long ago? When 10,000 was really looked at like 35,000? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So there's a song called Coming Closer. I cut in the studio with Erykah Badu, thanks to Frank Fioravante and William Devine, the guy who sang Diamond in the Back. We're in the same studio at the same time. Diamond in the Back, same rooftop, all of us in the same studio. Erykah Badu, him, me, and Frank Fioravante. And the way they got Erykah Badu to cut the song with me was because she had a session next, and I had 20 minutes left. And she liked what I was doing, so Frank said, well, if we give you X amount of money, whatever they discussed, could you get on the song with Corey? She got on the song with me. She did all the harmonies. She did the bridge, and it was crazy. Like, I was 17 then. Back to the question, though. Network, promote. Don't ask somebody to do nothing that you can do for yourself, because that's wasted money. Why should I pay
wasted money?
Something I can do myself. You know what I'm saying?
Preacher, preach.
Keep being consistent at what you're doing. Never give up if it's really something you want to do. Because you see, the oldie era for us singers, you can sing to the 70s. Cruise ships, 70 soldier. Music is always going to be around. And lastly, keep cutting your own product, because if somebody gives you a situation for your own product, you'll have material to be ready.
Man, yo, do you speak in schools or colleges or anything like that?
My wife,
I'm dead ass serious. You need to be doing that.
That's Bishop Cognac, baby. Bishop Cognac in the building. Corey Wimms. God dang it.
I'd have been asked to be a minister. Seriously, I'd have asked to be a minister for years. Yeah. But I felt that if God didn't hit me with it in my own mind, if I didn't feel God put it in me, I'm not going to just do it because you asked me.
Right.
I didn't feel God hit me with that. Our ministry, us three, you right there too. Our ministry is through voice. Right. The Bible says you can minister through word and song, mind and song. Speaking in schools and all that, I get asked to do that all the time. I might have did it in the last 5 years 10 times. And guess what? You would know it because I didn't record none of it. You know why? Because again, not getting biblical, the Bible says you don't have to show all the gifts that you're giving out, because that makes it look like you're wanting something back. This is me speaking again. You may think different. You know how many times the money I'm making I give to the homeless or Salvation Army? I don't have to post that because I know that and God knows that.
Right.
My fiance knows that. I give about a couple thousand here and there. That's facts, but we know that. I don't have to go on camera and say, hey, like Gillian, everybody, all the other stars, hey, look at this.
Yeah.
I'm going here and I'm going to, look, I just gave him $1,000.
Right.
I do that secretly. I do that for God to know, and I know.
Right.
So that's how I get back, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Corey, brother.
Hey, Corey, do whatever you did with your phone, do that again, brother, because you was looking a lot more clearer. I like the looking crispy. There you go. You look like
I got a 5-bedroom. You can come lay in any room you want. 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom, pool outside. We do all right.
Yo, Corey, bro. Listen, from the bottom of our hearts, my heart, brother, I love you unconditionally, bro. Thank you for being on the show, bro.
I gotta get my shout outs, Nico.
No, we're not done. Well, we're about to be done, but I need you to shout out your social media platforms, where people can find you, how people can book you, and shout out Jay Reezy, because I know that's your partner in crime. We got love for the brother.
Shout out to Reezy.
And the reason we didn't reach out to Reezy yet, because we was waiting for after Ramadan. I know he's a Muslim brother, so we wanted to wait after Ramadan to get at you. So, shout out Jay Reezy. Shout out to you, brothers.
First of all, shout out to you two for having me there and the platform that y'all giving, because like this is y'all way of giving back to many others. See, this is big. It don't matter how big or how small or when did it start and how did it start. Every radio interview, every Zoom interview is somebody that may not know me.
Right.
Somebody that may not know y'all. So that's another added fan. Instagram is at King of Hooks. That's the part of my career where I'm doing hooks for all the rappers and and doing what I do solo. TSOP Corey, that's my Twitter. A lot of the solo stuff when I'm getting booked solo. Facebook, well, both pages maxed out, but Corey Wimms. And then you got the Intruders page, but there's separate pages on Instagram. Corey Wimms Intruders. Corey Wimms Tramps. You know what I'm saying? The Temptations, we ain't working no more. I'm done with them. So just follow the Intruders and Tramps, King of Hooks, Twitter, and I just do what I do, man, and that's it. Shout outs once again. Shout out to Nico. Shout out to Brother T. Shout out to Baby Boy. Shout out to 120.
Shout out to Baby Bird. Shout out to Baby Bird.
Y'all still hear me, right? Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, bro. We hear
Y'all
you.
can hear me?
Yeah.
All right. No, because it froze up on my screen, but as long as you can hear me.
Yeah.
Shout out to my best friend, my ace, Jay Reezy, one of the greatest songwriters who wrote for me.
Fact.
Y'all don't have him on your show. He'll talk about himself soon. Shout out to Jay Reezy, one of the greatest writers. Y'all don't have him on your show soon. You know the work he does too. My best friend, my ace, Shout out to y'all once again. Shout out to my beautiful fiance upstairs who my backbone. Make sure I don't spend my money foolishly.
Shout out to the fiance.
No, don't spend my money foolishly.
Right.
Strip clubs got a lot of my money. You ain't hear that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all my fans. Shout out to all those that support me. Shout out to all those that don't know me that now just got to know me because of this interview.
Yeah.
And shout out to God, who's lastly orchestrates everything for me. And my last shout out, of course, I should have said last guy, my intruders. Keith Elmore, rest in peace, you. Renardo Hayes, Dean Morrow, Gil Morrow, road manager Leroy Glenn, and me, the manager of it all, who orchestrates it all, lead singer, and does all our deals and contracts. And that's it, man. I really ain't got no more to say. But be blessed. Continue to
wait, hold up. I'm jumping in. I'm jumping in real quick because
I'm sorry.
I gotta say this, man. Yo, I've been around you plenty of times, but never really got to know you like that. Like you got to know Nick and shit. And I almost feel like, damn, man, like all these years gone by, I never really got the chance to know the real you. When you said, oh yeah, people might not know me, but through this interview, that was me. I got the chance to really kind of know you through this interview. And man, like your energy, I love your freaking energy right now, man. I love your spirit. I love your positivity, man. I love your confidence. You know what I'm saying? I love your knowledge.
On the microphone. Thank you.
And I'm glad and I'm proud that we were actually through this platform able to show you from us to you your flowers, man. So God bless you, and I'm thankful for you, brother.
Peace to you, brother.
Bless y'all.
Thank you again,
y'all.
bro.
Thank y'all. Nick got T. Y'all some bad men. I'm out here. It's the sound of Philly, the king of hooks, the baddest soulful singer walking, the champ, the living legend, the one and only Corey Wimms.
Alright, yeah, man. So
this show, bro.
Yeah. So as y'all know, man, so that was the amazing Corey Wimms. Y'all got to know him just like I got to know him through this very show right here. And I'm glad we did it, man. I'm glad we did it because I had no idea the dude was such a big personality and so knowledgeable and a blessed brother, man. So I enjoyed this one. Hopefully y'all enjoy it too. And y'all got to come back every single week. Nick, what you got to say, man? Where can they find you at?
Listen, check me out on Nico609 on Instagram, Nico Morton on Facebook. Check us out on R&B Uncensored, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, all that. R&B Uncensored. Rhythm and Views is the movement, baby. Scare money won't make money. Invest in yourself.
Absolutely. So yeah, we going. So that was my co-host Nico609. Y'all will catch me every time we do these interviews, man. Hopefully y'all enjoying it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, you know what I mean, and show some love and show some support. That way we can keep doing this for y'all every single time. You know what I'm saying? So I am your host, Terry's Knight, and it's been Rhythm and Views. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We're going to catch y'all again on the B-side. Peace.